All right, hello everyone. Shalom, everybody. I hope my voice coming good to your side. Please invite your friends. And again, we are live today in Rumble and YouTube, but not in Discord. I wanted to go live to share with you little background about those hypocrites who they are crying for the death of this terrorist. Because many of you are not really connected with the Middle East and do not know much about the Middle East. I don't know how many of you saw the news today, and the big funeral, big funeral for this terrorist dog. In fact, dogs are useful. Let us put them on the screen. All right, we have it actually already here. All right. So if we look here on the screen today, I don't know how many of you watch the news. Tens of thousands, they went out in Iran to join the funeral of Ismail Haniyeh. Suddenly, this person is so important in Iran in a miraculous way. Iranian women, they carry pictures of a guy they never saw, they never met. They have no idea even how to say his name correctly. Those are Iranian. Tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. Army, officers, ministers, the biggest mullah himself, he did lead the prayer on the funeral. But just to show you how filthy hypocrite the Islamic world is. Iran and the army of Iran and the militant of Iran killed thousands and thousands of Hamas in Syria. Those so-called Jaysh al-Islam, which mean the army of Islam in Syria. Those are Hamas, sponsored by Qatar. They are sponsored by Qatar. And here you see the hypocrisy, how disgusting the Islamic world. Qatar is a friend to Iran. But the same country, Qatar, sponsor an army fighting Iran in Syria. So Iran and Hezbollah is Iran. When you say, the leader of Hezbollah, he called the big sheikh of the mullah in Iran, he called him Al-Qaid, which means the boss. He called him the boss. Those people, Jaysh al-Islam, the army of Islam, almost, I'm talking about all the Sunni now, not only those, almost they took over Syria. And Hezbollah was in the run. Hezbollah was almost going to be defeated. And even the Christians in Syria, they were going to be defeated. For a very simple reason, the Muslim Sunni, they are bigger in number, and they get support from everywhere in the world, including America, including Israel. And here you see the irony of this disgusting war. Netanyahu himself, he supported those people. The stupid Netanyahu, he supported Hamas in Syria. Can you believe it? I'm going to show you the laundry of everybody. We don't want to leave anyone in the side. This is why I don't like this Netanyahu. For me, he is a disgusting creature. He's a stupid. In fact, everything happening because of his stupidity. He is the one who released thousands of terrorists of Hamas for one soldier 20 years ago. And since then, everybody want to kidnap Israeli. So he is the one who encouraged them. He just released thousands, not one, not 10, not 20. Thousands, literally. He emptied the jail just to get one soldier, just to make himself like a nice prime minister. So Netanyahu, in the war in Syria, let me see if I can find you. Even Netanyahu is not ashamed of it, you know. He take videos with them. I'm just trying to show you how all those countries who speak about right and wrong, all of them are a bunch of liars. And Netanyahu is included in the list of liars. This is the stupid donkey Netanyahu. Visiting, they open a hospital for Hamas in the border in Syria. Imagine. And Netanyahu here is coming with his officers to visit them and shake hands with them and ask them if they need anything. Those are Hamas. And the stupid Netanyahu, he was thinking, if we support Hamas in Syria and they are fighting Hezbollah, okay, that's good. But, I mean, how stupid you are. Does it make a difference who take over Syria? All of them, they hate you. All of them, they want to kill you. So this is from the side of the Israeli government. And then we go and we find that Hezbollah killed thousands and thousands of those. Now Hezbollah was almost going to be defeated. For, you know, the Shia are not the majority of Muslims, and Syria is not a majority Shia. There is a, you know, like less maybe than 10%. So Hezbollah in Lebanon sent thousands and thousands of fighters into Syria, and then the Shia from Afghanistan, from Pakistan, from Iran, from Iraq, from everywhere, they came to fight in Syria, to fight the Muslim Sunni. And as we know, hundreds of thousands of Muslim Sunni get killed, and for sure we do not know how many. We don't know if 10 or 20 or 30 or 40,000 of Hezbollah and Shia were killed. Nobody knows really exact numbers from both sides. But for sure the war was massive and was a very big destruction. And Hezbollah almost defeated until the Russian army came and involved in the fight. When Putin he came, everything changed. The Muslim Sunni, they were capturing city after city. Almost, they have only 100, less than 100 kilometers left to go into Damascus. Everything collapsed. But then Putin, he got his nose in the middle, and he defeated all those Muslims' armies in less than 4 months. 4 months only. Did not take much to the Russian to finish them. And now Hezbollah, they claim that they are the one who brought victory. But everybody knows that it was Russia. And here you see the other irony. The Russian, they were fighting Hamas in Syria, and they are defending Hamas in Israel. Are you with me? So the Russian, look at this. The Russian, they killed tens of thousands of Hamas in Syria. If I show you videos, if not for copyright, I can show you videos. They were wiping them out like ants, literally. And then the Russian, they kicked them out from every single city. And now Hezbollah, they claim that they are the one who have victory in Syria, but all of us, we knew it was the Russian. Otherwise, the Assad was defeated. The Christians were losing the war. The Shia, they were losing the war because simply, the Christian, they fought really in a massive way to defend themselves, but still they are outnumbered. But when the Russian joined the war, the story is different. And now we see that Putin is so upset because this guy, who he was killing his people in Syria, he died. Russia condemned the killing of Hamas leader. It's like a dream of fiction. How you were killing them until now, he is killing them in Syria. Until now, if any of those he carry his gun to fight the Assad regime, the Russian, they will shoot him dead right away. How you are fighting them in Syria, killing them in a massive number, you and Hezbollah. And then you and Hezbollah, you are supporting them in Israel. What about Hezbollah killing Muslim Sunni in Iraq? I mean, it's a crazy world, man. So they kill Sunni, those Shia, the Iranian Shia, they kill Sunni wherever they find them. Go and see what they do to the Sunni in Iran itself. They treat them like dogs. They treat the Muslim Sunni in Iran, inside Iran, literally like dogs. You know dogs? A Jewish person in Iran, he is way more respected than a Muslim Sunni. So they kill Sunni in Iraq, they kill Sunni in Syria, they kill Sunni in Iran, they kill Sunni in Yemen. What about Yemen? Al-Houthi, he killed tens of thousands of Muslim Sunni in Yemen. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. So only in Israel you support Sunni, but you kill Sunni everywhere? Are you with me? Oh boy. So, the one who do not know the area, I am from the Middle East. I am, supposedly I'm an Arab. That's why they say. I grew up there. I know all their garbage. I know all, excuse me, all their shit. I mean, this is the most shitty land ever. People, they say to me, don't you miss going back? I say, what back, man? What are you talking about? This is literally the land of shit. People are shit. Government are shit. President are shit. Kings are shit. The army is shit. Everybody is a shit. And then they go in TV and they cry for the same people they kill. When you see in Iran this funeral, you say, wow, those Shia are in love with the Muslim Sunni. Like, what happened? You forgot? Until now you are killing them in Syria. Until now, they are killing them in Syria. What's going on? You cry. Those are the Muslim Sunni, Hamas, literally Hamas, sponsored by Qatar. When the Russian came, those people, they have, that's it, they've been destroyed. I mean, Putin, he made them shish kebab, literally. At least every day, Putin, he killed 2,000, 3,000 of them, at least. The group, what they call them? The mercenaries, Wagner. Those are, those are really, they scare the hell off Muslims. I think those people, when they fight, I don't know what those Russian, when they fight, their brain is not their head. Like they don't fear death. So they go between the Muslims. They go like they are like, I mean, they wipe them. They go to their, they go inside their holes. They go in the tunnel. They go inside the tunnel. They don't care. Not like the Israeli army. They are so careful. They take care. No, they don't care. Kill them all. So the Russian wiped them out of the ground, and then Hezbollah came with the support of the Russian, and now they claim to be victorious. But we can say that Hezbollah and the Russian together, they were killing those Muslim Sunni, and they are Hamas, literally. This is the Muslim Brotherhood. They just changed their name. Like, they call themselves Hamas in Israel. They call themselves Jaish al-Islam in Syria. They call them themselves Hizb al-Adala, the party of Adala in Turkey. They call them Adala 2 in Tunis. So then they just changed the name, but the same party. Muslims Brotherhood. So I was watching the news, and by the way, I just heard this news. I don't know if you know it. Today there was no Wi-Fi in Iran. Israeli hackers group takes responsibility for reported collapse of the Wi-Fi in Iran. And they put the Israeli flag on it. Imagine you are fighting, you are so angry from those Jews, and then you open your computer, you find yourself, you have the flag of Israel. Like, what? What's going on? And then oh boy. Anyway, things happen. Allah is not defending the security of Iran. And you know, the Iranian regime, they claim that they are so powerful. Look at this funeral. Look at this. Look at this, man. All those are attending the funeral. This is funeral of who? Hold on, is it the same? Oh no, this is a different one. Oh, sorry, this is not. Yeah. But it's the same garbage. What is the mullah? Look how many thousand, man. Look at this. Yeah. Uh-huh. Where is the picture of the mullah praying on? Let me find it. Hold on. But it's very, very interesting that they killed them, those Iranian, they killed the Sunni everywhere. But they are defending them in Israel. And I will explain to you why, you know. I will explain to you why. But let me see. If we can find some pictures.
الإيراني دراسة رد انتقادي.
Shut up. All right, let's see here. Do we have some pictures? No pictures. No pictures. Okay, different page. Oh boy. Anyway, you know, the reason all this is drama happening, the Shia, they are trying to use Israel as a tool to promote themselves between the Muslim Sunni. The plan of Iran is to convert all Muslim Sunni into Shiaism. And the only way to make the Sunni, I mean, the Shia are rejected badly by the Sunni. They hate each other. You know, they are killing each other for the last 1400 years. Remember, the Sunni, they killed even Ali, they killed the grandsons of Muhammad. They killed them all, you know. And the Shia, they hate them for that. Suddenly, the picture I'm looking for, here we go. Finally, we found it. All right. So this is the biggest mullah in Iran right now. He is the one who took the job after Al-Khomeini. He died. In Arabic, we say fatas. So this is their biggest mullah. This is actually in Iran, the one is ruling the country is this guy. The president is just you know, he is the one who chooses who's going. You know, the election in Iran is just a joke. Like this guy, he chooses two guys. He says, okay, you go and let us see which one people choose. But in reality, there's no election. He is the one who chooses them anyway. You have one of two. he chooses who he hire. And after he win the election, still he have to approve him even after you win. So anyway, so now this guy is taking a prayer in the Shia style, which is not approved by the Sunni. And you will find that those who they are in the side next to him, there is some from Hamas, you know. And the first thing I said to myself, I mean, those Shia and Sunni, they spit at each other. When I say spit, I mean spitting by bombs, not spitting by just Zach and Nag. First of all, I don't spit. I am a person who piss around. You piss around, you spit, it's the same, because you are a person who piss from your mouth. Exactly. Thank you very much. Let me continue. Shut up. So those people, they spit at each other bombs until now, every day. In Syria, in Yemen, in Saudi Arabia, in Iraq, everywhere. And now you are praying on them? How you are killing them everywhere? And you are desperate to finish them all. And you call Aisha a whore. And you say the Quran is corrupted. And you say Ali is the creator. I mean, they have their own religion. Guys, look at this. Look. People want to touch the... Look. The holy Ismail Haniya. He's a holy person. They want to touch it. Get the blessing, brother, blessing. You know, this religion flourished only between the ignorant. Those people, those Shia, unbelievable. You know, they believe... I mean, this is the most funny, stupid religion ever. Those Shia, they believe that every Muslim Sunni, when he is born, you know, they ask their biggest mullah. I can find you the video actually. Why the Muslim Sunni, all of them, they are homosexual. Now, for sure, this is a lie. Not all of them, but the majority. He said the reason that the Muslim Sunni are homosexual, because when they are born, Shaitan, he knew that they are not protected by the family of Muhammad. So he put his finger in their anus when they are born. That's why they cry. I can't find you the video. Actually, I made a video about it. So those Shia who they are touching the coffin of this filthy dog, they believe that Ismail Haniya, when he was born, Shaitan, he put his finger in his anus and he is a homosexual. But now, just because the mullah, he says we have to cry on him in public, all of you come to the funeral. Everybody in the street. They printed pictures, that's it. The mullah, he said, everybody come out. If the mullah said this person is a piece of shit, all of them, they say, shit Ismail Haniya, shit Ismail Haniya. But the mullah, the big mullah, he says, no, he's, you know, our friend. Look at this, look. What is this? Is it a grass? What do you have around the coffin? And what is this exactly? Is that a room? They are carrying the whole room? And look, people, they wanna thank God my goat is not there. What is this? So this is how amazing, I mean, what you see in the news, especially if you are from there, you know what's going on. They kill each other, they hate each other, they die to kill each other. The war in Yemen for how many years? How many years the war in Yemen? Between who? Between Sunni and Shia. And who is sponsoring the Shia? Iran. Okay, what about the war in Syria? It's the same. What about the killing of the Muslim Sunni in Iraq? It's the same. What about the killing of Muslim Sunni in Iran? That's the same. So you cry at the Sunni just for the political agenda, you know? The Iranian, they are trying to conquer the Middle East. How they can do that? Shia is not accepted between Sunni. It's just a stupid cult. It's way more stupid than the Sunni. I don't know if you remember when I showed you the pictures yesterday of Hania and you know, he was wearing black shoe, but their book says if you wear a black shoe, your penis will not function. You have to wear yellow shoes. This is how silly the Shia are. Shia is very, very, very weird, stupid. I mean, the stupidity of Muhammad in the books of the Sunni is nothing to compare with the stupidity of the Shia and their belief. No, they are not selective. No, they are not selective. You see, Shia, they practice taqiyya and everything. If you ask any Shia, if you watch a Muslim Shia talking in TV, let us say two Shia are debating about something, anything, not necessarily about religion. You will see the first Shia say to the second one, don't practice taqiyya with me. Because taqiyya is a very lawful practice in Shia. The Shia, they believe that the taqiyya is the shield of faith. Taqiyya means to lie. Taqiyya means to lie. So lying for the Shia is the shield of faith of the Shia. You have to lie. So Iran, they try to present themselves that they are the one who defend so-called Palestinians, but they kill Muslim Sunni everywhere. So to make it simple, all the Muslims, they hate Israel. There's no question about that. But all Muslims hate Shia too. Okay. So how we can solve this problem? Very easy. We present ourselves what we are, the only true people who fight for the sake of Allah. Look at the Muslim Sunni, nobody helping Hamas. Nobody. And it's true. Nobody. Not a single Muslim Sunni country. Like, you know, there's a TV station I saw in Indonesia. I think it's called, what it's called? All of them, they say jam. I don't know what jam mean. Anyway, so each time you put in it, you know, YouTube suggests to me Indonesia. I don't know why. So each time I put on those, they are talking about Israel and Palestine. And for sure they are supporting, you know. You see the sheikh talking, I don't understand, but he's saying orang, like donate a lot of orang money to send it to Hamas. So all those Muslim Sunni, even the one who they are massive in number, they do nothing to Hamas. They support. They don't dare to support them. They support them by speeches, like Erdogan. Erdogan, he make big statement in TV, but in the ground he is a fart. He's literally a fart. Erdogan just 2 days ago, he mentioned we should maybe go to Israel, invade Israel. Well, okay, who's holding you? You don't dare. This is all just for local. So Erdogan, he felt jealous that the Iranian are taking the stand, and they are becoming more like a point of attraction to the Sunni. So now Erdogan, he fear that he is not the shiny star between the Sunni no more. Hezbollah is stealing the light. The Alawi is a kind of Shia. They are close to the Shia, but they are not Shia. Alawi are very close to the Alawi are very nice people, actually. They are not like those Shia, no. Alawi are very friendly people. They are not religious. They don't care for religion. They drink vodka more than water, you know. Their women, their skirt is shorter than your finger. They are not. They don't hate you because of your religion. They don't even have a mosque. They have a mosque, and you will find the Alawi. They have one mosque in the town, just one, in case of a funeral. That's it. Nobody go to the mosque to pray. In fact, if I show you, I can show you videos of the Alawi making fun of how Hamas people they pray. Let me see. Let's see. Actually, I found a video, but there is too much writing on it. I want to see if I can find a better video. Anyway, we can play this one. Let us see. But this is really, oh, hold on. Let me try to find something else. They cover the video by writing. All right. Look, you know, I mean, you'll find everything except the video I'm looking for. Yeah, anyway, the video, they are praying in the mosque, making fun of how Muslim Sunni they pray, and they are smoking cigarette, and, you know, they are just making fun of how Muslim Sunni they pray. Where is? Yeah, the video, I found the video, but it's very bad. They have tons of writing, and they make it narrow. Yeah, the video I'm looking for, I'm sure it's in the internet, but I need to remember the exact name for the video so we can play it for you. But anyway, you get the idea. Yeah, they hate them. They hate each other. They kill each other. And then They give you speeches about what is right, what's wrong, and they claim that they are in love with each other. They claim that there is a, they care. I mean, this is the same people they kill everywhere. What about those Hamas Palestinians? How you treat them in Iran? Do you even give them visa? They give visas only for the leaders, so they can, because they are the one who made Iran important. So Iran tried to invest in all those, so when it's needed, they can use them. So in case in the future, Israel is going to attack Iran, Hamas will help, Hezbollah will help, Al-Houthi will help. And for now, Iran can go at war with Israel without going to war. Hamas will go to war, Al-Houthi will go to war, everybody will go to war, but Iran is not. So it's time for the Israeli to start hitting hard in the heart of Iran. In fact, they should destroy all their nuclear facility, and if things go hot, they should destroy all the ports for the oil of Iran. For this is where the money is coming from. If you strip them from the money, that's it, the country collapse. And then the regime will collapse. The Iranian, by the way, in general, they are not religious. Most of the Iranians, they hate Islam. But those dogs, the mullahs, they took over it. That's it. They will never leave. They will never leave. The same as Erdogan. The first time they go by election, the first time they win, that's it. This is the last time they go for election again. It's one-time election. You can't get rid of them. This is what happened with Erdogan. Wherever they go, the only way to get rid of them is to make a revolution, either by arms or people throw them out, like by tens of millions going in the street, striking, etc. So, and this is what happened in Egypt. You cannot get rid of them except by war. They will stay, this regime will stay in Iran for the coming 10,000 years if no war happens. And I believe the only, like let us say, the only way for the only hope for the Iranian to get rid of this regime, if the Israeli launch a massive attack and destroy all the oil facility in Iran, for the country will be out of money. Somebody says, wouldn't attack Iran directly cause response from Russia and China? Russia and China is the last one to respond. I assure you that. Nobody will go and defend anybody. What's wrong? Are you really serious? Do you think really China will care for Iran? What are you talking about? What China? China and Russia. China is a massive country for sure. It's powerful. But China and Russia both are not capable of any war. China is not capable of war even if they have weapon which is nuclear, because their economy is connected to USA. If the Americans stop buying from them, China collapse. In fact, most of the Chinese money is inside USA. So China is in trouble. For they cannot really go in any way in a war with the American. Same time, they are no match. No matter how big China is, they are no match. Whatever you see in TV, whatever people say, it's just garbage. When it's come to the power, all of them together, they cannot go against USA. And that's why the only country in the world now is considered the scary one is USA. Like the Russians, they could not even have victory over Ukraine. Ukraine. The army of Ukraine alone, not the USA army with them, even though they send them, even the weapon they send them is toys. The NATO is sending Ukraine weapon which is from the museum. Most of them, they are useless. But even with those, the Ukrainian, they were able to stand against Russia for the last 3 years. Until now, Putin, he could not accomplish his war. And he is fighting Ukraine. So talk is cheap. And if the Israeli decide to attack Iran, nobody will help. Nobody will dare to help. Because remember, Israel itself is not a joke. Israel itself can fry China, not only Hamas. Don't mess with the Jews. They did not even show their teeth yet. So what you think about who is going to be involved, this is all garbage. When war happened between Israel and Iran, everybody will sit and watch, and the Sunni will be the first one to have party. The Sunni, I assure you that every Muslim Sunni in the world is going to support war against Iran. They would love it. Not to forget, it's starting from Saudi Arabia, you know, and Emirat. Right? So there is a limit of you know, like you see, who to know who is the strong, who is the weak, who is the one who puts sanctions on countries? America. If Russia now want to put sanctions in America, people will laugh. This is telling you who is the powerful. If China decide to put sanctions on in USA, people will laugh. Their sanctions is useless. So this is how you know. Like now they are trying to make a like currency to compete with the dollar, but this is all hypocrisy, because all of them, including China, all their money is in dollars. Like a bunch of losers, they join together. Let us make a BRICS agreement, and we have our exchange money. But all of us, we knew that when it's come to real money, it is the dollar. Nobody trusts the Russian ruble. Nobody trusts the Indian ruble. Nobody trusts the Chinese currency. Nobody trusts China in anything. In fact, Chinese themselves, they will never put their money in China. So the Iranian, this is why the Iranian, they are sitting like potatoes. They don't dare to why this mullah now, they killed this guy in his city, in the capital. Shouldn't he say Allahu Akbar, wage war? Imagine if the one who did that is just, let us say, Armenia. They will swallow Armenia in 2 days. But in the front of Israel, they act like puppies. They knew there is a limit. And in fact, I assure you, if the one is in charge of Israel right now is Ben Gvir, the Minister of Security in Israel, nobody will dare to shoot a bullet, because this guy is willing to use nukes immediately. In fact, this guy, he said from the beginning, why wouldn't you use nuke? If you make this guy the Prime Minister of Israel, all of them will act like rats. Nobody will dare to shoot a bullet. But they knew that Netanyahu is a gamer. He's not a warrior. All what he cared for, how to stay as a Prime Minister. Ben Gvir, he don't care. He just want to destroy the enemy. You know the one I'm talking about? Anyone knows who I'm talking about? The guy with the glasses, thick glasses. This guy, he will burn them. And actually, I heard that Israeli now, they want him, like now if they, like, you know, everybody's saying, I hope Netanyahu will collapse. But if Netanyahu collapses, this guy mostly is going to become the Prime Minister of Israel. And this guy, he is going to use nukes. He's not going to waste his time. They call him far right, far left, who cares? And the second he take over, he will take the Temple Mount. Immediately. And this is the only way to treat or to make, you know, those, there is dogs who have rabies. Those like the mullahs of Iran, they are like dogs have rabies. They will keep barking, 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 barking until they find that there is something serious going to happen, and then will stop barking and they will hide. As long as they have Netanyahu, they knew that Netanyahu will not go far in any attack. They will keep doing this for a long, long time. That's why Israel need to change Netanyahu. Netanyahu, he failed. With all the success now, like, you know, he go after them here, but still this is nothing. I mean, what a big deal. Killed Haniya. You know, what about you destroy where all this coming from, which is in Iran? Shouldn't you attack the refinery in Iran? Burn them all in one day. How Iran is going to have money? And we know that the Iranian missiles is useless. They shot 500, not even one of them kill a chicken. So, if this guy, he won the election, count my words, you will see how Hezbollah will never dare to shoot a fart at Israel. Because they knew that this guy is not Netanyahu. He don't care for negotiation. He don't care for hostages. He cared to have victory over the enemy. And that's it. As long as Netanyahu is in charge, they will not dare really to attack. I mean, all of this. But now what they are doing is annoying too. I mean, the Israeli, there's more than 100,000 Israeli are out of their houses in the north of Israel. All of this is the fault of Netanyahu. When Hezbollah, the first day they shot the first rocket, if Israel attack in a massive way, Hezbollah will stop immediately. But they shot the first rocket as a test. I say, oh, look like those people are scared to attack us back. Let us shoot 10 more. Oh, okay. Look, in their news, they keep saying we don't want to go on with war with, we are not interested in war with Hezbollah. Okay, let us shoot 50 more. Oh, look, even their prime minister saying we don't want to go at war with Hezbollah. They start shooting every day. Because the stupid Netanyahu, he keeps saying we will not go at war. So he told his enemy, shoot more. Bibi is doing nothing. What are you talking about? Bibi is the problem. He is the one who stopped the civilian watch over Hamas leaders. He is. Since 2000, the year 2000, the year 2019. Him and the one before him, they stopped watching Hamas leaders. Why? They stopped watching what's going on. I mean, Hamas, they made videos in Al Jazeera's interview about the tunnels they are building, preparing for war with Israel. What they are waiting for? So Netanyahu is a scumbag. He is the one who released thousands of Hamas for one soldiers, which means he is the one who told them, okay, anytime you want to release more people, terrorists, and those terrorists, they kill Israeli, they go in the street, they stab people, you know, those are not just people captured for nothing. So anytime you want to release your terrorist, just kidnap a woman, kidnap a kid, kidnap a teenage, and then we will release thousands. He just told them that. So Netanyahu is a scumbag. I hate this guy. If I meet him, if I meet with him, I will spit on him. Because he is the problem. He is the one who made Israel look weak. And then those dogs are going crazy. You see, when Trump was in the White House, all this area is so quiet. Do you know why? Fear. It's all about fear. They knew America is so powerful. Biden, he come, okay, Biden, you know. Obama, that's it. And everything went wrong. War in Ukraine. Why Putin did not attack during Trump time? They were not there. Everything went wrong. In fact, if you check, everything go wrong when Democrat is in the office. ISIS established when Obama was a president. ISIS was demolished when Trump became a president. So when the enemy, they see a weak leadership, the enemy will become like weeds, will take over you. And this is how they see Netanyahu. And Netanyahu now, in the last few days, he's trying to show that he is strong. You fail. You should do that from the first day, not at the end of the movie. And until now, he did nothing actually. Did he destroy all the weapons of Hezbollah? Did he destroy their warehouses? What do you mean you killed the second guy? Still, this is nothing. Still, they have their weapon. Still, they can shoot at you. Still, they can send rockets. So what you did? I was expecting Netanyahu, he will command the army to occupy, let us say, 20 miles from the borders inside Lebanon. If you do that, that's it. Hezbollah will retreat. They are no match. They cannot even stand there. They will go, they will run. Control all the hills. And then if they shoot again, you go in a massive shooting, not, you know, killing a guy there. What is this? This is not how you stop. If you don't show your enemy that the price will be so high for killing your own citizen, they will kill more. Those are Shia. The women every day they have, you kill 2 of them, everybody they give birth to 1,000. You kill nobody. The only way to do it is the same as what happened in 2006. Since 2006 until now, Hezbollah never dared to fought at Israel. Why? Because in 2006, Israel demolished Hezbollah. So, weak leadership in Israel is the problem. And Israelis should know that being kind doesn't work with those Muslims. I will explain to you what I'm talking about. If you go in the Quran, in the yellow pages of Muhammad, and this is a message for all of you. Muhammad, he told the Muslims that humility is a curse from Allah on the Christians and the Jews, which mean when the Muslim, they see someone, he is a Christian and he is a friendly and he is nice, all those, the second you practice them with the Muslims, the Muslim, they will take it that you are weak. Why? Because the Quran said to them that Allah, he forced shame on those Christians and Jews. This is why they are kind. They will not. I don't know what's wrong with this website. Anyway, if you read here carefully, you will see, it's actually, I was looking for the wrong verse. ضربت عليهم الذلة. What does that mean? Allah, He put shame on them and humility. Misery. So when the Muslim, they see someone is a Christian, like, you know, the Christian, they say, okay, Jesus says if somebody hit your right cheek, give him the other one. The Muslim, they don't believe in that. They believe that Allah curse you and He's stricken you with misery. So you accept to be a coward. You accept to be under their feet. You accept that they can humiliate you, and you don't don't answer. You don't do anything. They will not take it. Oh, those Christians and Jews, you know, their book forbidding them from doing bad. No, no, no. This is not what they see. For them, the reason that they are kind simply because Allah, He cursed them. It's a curse. They are not kind. They accept to live under the shoes of the Muslims. As you know, Islam is a supremacist cult. So the Muslims believe that they are supreme. And because they are supreme, Allah, He cursed them. That's why the Muslims always, they will look down at the Jews. And they could not take it that the Jews now, they have a state. They have an army. Those are the ones who rape their women. Those are the one we enslave them. Those are the one who we treat them like dogs for centuries. And now they are in charge. That is something they cannot accept. So when you show kindness to the Muslims, they understand it that you are being cursed by Allah, not because you are good. Allah, He made you like that. It's a curse. It's not your kindness. Do you see it? So the only way to face such a garbage cult religion is to have a strong leader who do not tolerate any harm to his people. Politics is garbage. You see, all the West is avoiding facing reality that Islam is a satanic, violent, bloody, a piece of shit religion. So they think by avoiding clashes with Islam, they doing the best thing. But it's just a matter of time. You're just pushing it away. When Iran have nukes, who Iran is going to threat? Only Israel? Those people are crazy. If they have nukes, they will use the nukes. They will. I assure you that they will. Imagine if those Muslims, they have the power of Israel. They have some tanks and some little tiny missiles, and they think they can destroy the world. What if they have the weapon of Israel? What if they have the weapon of Russia? What they will do? Hezbollah, a small tiny group, with the weapon they have is nothing compared to anybody, you know. If this is a small tiny group with little weapon and they are doing what they are doing now, what they will do if they have the weapon of Israel? So when this is why I don't like someone like Netanyahu. Netanyahu is a prime minister in the wrong time. And this time you need a warrior. You need a fighter. It's a time of war. As the Bible says, time for peace, time for war. And now it is time for war. And the Jews, they think by signing peace with some Islamic country, they are at peace. They relaxed. What happened? They fooled themselves. Oh, we signed peace agreement with Emirat. We signed peace agreement with the Bahrain. We signed peace agreement with Saudi. But none of them is the one is fighting you anyway. Which means you signed peace agreement with none of them. None of the important ones. And even those who you sign peace agreement with them, they support Hamas. At least in public, because they are Muslims. So the problem with the Israeli, they relax. They thought now we can fly to Dubai, everything is fine, become normal. No, nothing that will never be normal. Will never be normal. The Quran, in fact, forbid the Muslims to go for peace when they are the uppermost. What does that mean? Well, when you are weak, you can sign peace agreement temporarily until you are strong. And then you go to war again. This is what Muhammad did. The Quran forbid the Muslims to go for peace. They are forbidden. Period. There's no question about it. But the only time they can go and sign a peace agreement, which is temporarily, like what Muhammad did, as soon he got strong, he says Bara'ah, which means I wash my hands from all agreement. He gave them 4 months, I will kill you all. Chapter 9, verse number 1. In chapter 47, the chapter of Muhammad, the dog Muhammad. So be not weaky and ask for peace from the enemies of Islam. You see, this is not about anyone who is not accepting Islam as an enemy to Islam. While you have having the upper hand. You see it? So what does that mean? We sign an agreement of peace when we don't have upper hand. Until we have upper hand, we attack again. So when Emirat, they sign peace agreement with Israel, and when Saudi Arabia are thinking to sign agreement, and when Bahrain sign, all of this based on this verse. They are following the steps of Muhammad. Muhammad signed agreement with his enemy, until he is the uppermost, he killed them all. So the stupid Israeli, they start thinking, oh, like now the things is normal now between us and the Arab, and they start like saying we don't hate the Arab and the Arab, we are cousins. Suddenly they are cousins. Yeah, right. And you know, Trump, he brought them, and they make the joke, the mockery, the Abrahamic agreement. How Abrahamic? Those are not Abrahamic, and they have nothing to do with Abraham. But you know, politics, the joke of politics, the drama of politics. And the stupid Israeli, they start believing in that we are at peace with the Muslims. You will never be in peace with them. In fact, I believe all the peace agreement they sign with those Muslim countries are dangerous to Israel, not to them, not to Emirat. The Israelis start investing and building technology inside Emirat. So the Emirati will steal the Israeli technology, the same as the Turkish was stealing their technology for tens of years. The stupid Israeli is the one who built the Turkish army. And now their biggest enemy is Turkey. But nothing changed. It's the same country, the same people. They hate you. They are Muslims. Why you don't listen? They will not listen. Because people, they follow their belly. I want to do business with Emirat. Oh, Emirat became successful. I want to fly to Emirat. Oh, I want to do shopping in Emirat. Oh, I am sick of war. It's not you who choose war or not. Your enemy want to kill you. Do you think if you say I don't want war, war will not happen? Do you think it's you who made the choice of war or no war? Someone in the chat want to debate? He's Abdul. I'm not here to debate today. No time for potatoes. No, England is different story. England, you know, the problem in England, that those who call themselves conservative, they are not conservative no more. And the Christians, they wake up so late, you know, but anyway, like now, better than never. In the last election, those who they are against the liberals are divided. The liberals, they unite. The same as what happened in France. They are not the majority. But the problem, those who call themselves conservative, they are very much divided. Everybody want to be a prime minister. They remind me of the Arab. Everybody is a leader there. Anyway. Germany is the enemy of Christianity. What are you talking about? They brought millions of Muslims. Muslims now, they can burn Germany down. There's millions of them. Who can control them if they go in the street? Who can? You have 2 million Syrian alone. They can make a country by their own inside Germany. How many soldiers you have in Germany? What Germany? Germany is wake up. Germany is doing nothing. Germany, in fact, they are the one who armed the Turkish to take our beloved church and city, Constantinople. The German, always they are Antichrist. They always arm the Muslims against us. They are the one who killed the Jews. They are the one who killed the Christians. They are the one who make the Muslims fight in their army against us. Never think of Germany as to be a good Christian country, ever. Never happened before, and will never happen in the future. Read history, my friend. German created the nukes? I don't think so. Since when? What do you mean German created a nuke? If they create a nuke, they will never lose the war. Yeah, anyway. Germany, the German mentality is about money. They don't care for God. They don't care for anything. This is why a woman, she is a nude. She's a nudist. She became their leader for years and years and years, and she opened her country for everybody. A nudist. I mean, how trashy the country is to bring a nudist. A woman, she go in the beach nude. And they made her the leader of the country for many, many years. What Germany? And now you have millions of Muslims in that Germany. And now they want to get rid of them. Where do you want to send them? They will never leave. Yeah, bring them, everybody come, everybody go to Germany. You go to Germany, you don't see a German. Last time I went to Germany, I did not see one German person. You believe it? Everyone I met was not a German. I saw Lebanese, I saw Jordanians, I saw Iranians, I saw Albanians, I saw everybody, but I did not see one German. Where is the German? In Germany. They are under the ground germinating like seeds. Anyway, this is not our topic. So I hope that Netanyahu will not stay for long in the office. He failed. The reason the enemy is being aggressive against Israel, because this guy is a potato. If he don't change the way he deal with the war, until now he is being so friendly. You know, they say to you, look what they did in Gaza. Well, what you did in Gaza is nothing. It's nothing. It took you almost a year to finish this. At wartime, you should not negotiate about hostages. When you negotiate about hostages, you are telling the terrorist that as long as I have hostages, I am the one in charge. In the time of war, you say, you know what, I don't care if you kill them all, I'm coming after you. Hostages should not be even in the menu of the deal. Which one is more important? Already you lost more than 300 soldiers in this war. You lost more soldiers than the hostages. And they are young, powerful men. Not like those hippies that were dancing in the party. Most of the hostages, they deserve what happened to them. They went all the way to Gaza. Hippie, peace festival. They are a bunch of fools. In the time of war, 100 hostages, 200, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 should not count, because victory of a nation is way more important than individuals. A leadership who they are just worried about election, and that's why they are negotiating about history. And you know, those people, they go in the street, oh, free the hostages, free the hostages. Shut up. In fact, the law should be changed in Israel, that the one who does strike during war should be treated as a treason. It's war. The government is busy at war. There's no time for your bullshit. The law should be changed. When the enemy, they see 20,000 people going in the street, that they want the hostage to be released, and they are putting pressure on Netanyahu, free the hostages, or leave. Well, the Hamas will say, look, it's working. Those stupid Israelis, they are supporting us. They are taking side with us. So to win a war, you have to have a true leadership. Especially your enemies. You cannot negotiate with them. Those are religiously motivated. Their enmity is based on religion, not based on conflict. If the Jews, they go to America, still they want to kill them. Isn't it Muhammad, he says, time will come and you will kill the Jews, and if a Jew hide behind the rock will say to you, there's a Jew behind me, kill him. So this is not about the land. At that time, there's no land. Still, Muhammad told them, you have to kill every Jew in the world. So the Jews are living in Israel, they are living in Germany, they are living in USA, living in Australia. Still, they hate them. And they hate the Christians too. So I hope that either Netanyahu, he correct himself, like in the last few days, he is getting better. You know, like I like what he did in Iran, in delivering a clear message that we can reach the heart. I mean, I heard that the missile hit the guy, this Haniya, when he was praying. He bent over and the missile came in his anus. I don't know if this is true. I don't think it's true, because I mean, who saw it? If somebody was there, he would be dead too. But this is what they say. I don't know. Maybe somebody was spying. So he bent over to pray to Allah, and then the missile came from the window, went through his anus, and boom. Until now, you notice that the Iranian, they did not show any images of the place of the attack, which is very fishy, you know. I believe the reason for that, because this is really a point of humility. Like they are the disgrace, because they could not protect the guy. And obviously the scenery is so bad, the guy became potato. Those Israelis, they make him mashed potato. They cannot find the body. You see, they have a box in the front of them, but I don't think the guy is there. They have beef. They went inside the room, there's nobody. There's pieces all over the walls. There's no walls. The same as the leader of Hezbollah, the one they killed in Beirut. It took Hezbollah 36 hours to find the body. Why? Because there's nobody. He become pieces. And this is telling you how powerful the army of Israel, how in the world they can find exactly which room. How in the world they can be so precision. Even those are like the ones in Lebanon, they don't use phones, everything is secretly, etc., because the Israelis are targeting them. How they were able to find all the information. It's amazing how powerful the Israeli intelligence. Hold on, let me turn my phone off. Otherwise, Bibi, he can't find me. Hey, Bibi, don't play games with me. I said I hate you. I was kidding. All right? I was joking. Honestly, I swear by Allah, if you don't believe me. You are saying I'm lying because I'm swear by Allah. Okay, I will turn my phone off, and I'm not going to bend over. You know? All right. So, the only way for those people to stop their attack on Israel, if the Israeli gets so harsh. This is the only language those dogs can understand. There's no other language. And I assure you, Saudi Arabia is praying to Allah that Israel will hit Iran. Emirat, the same. Bahrain is all Muslim Sunni, they hate Iran. So the game, like there is let us say there is a gray highway in this game. The Israeli, they knew that they are not alone in this war. In public, Saudi Arabia, they say they support so-called Palestine. But in reality, every Saudi, he spit on Iran and wished the death of all the government of Iran. They pray that Israel will attack Iran immediately. They pray America will attack Iran, because Iran is the biggest threat to them, not to Israel. If Iran, when they do an invasion, they will invade Saudi Arabia and Emirat and Bahrain, not Israel. And they knew that very well. This is why the Saudi, in public, they are against Israel. But for now, and again, they are not a friend to Israel, but they are with Israel for now, because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know what I'm saying? So their enemy is Iran. The Saudi, their enemy is Iran. Emirat, their enemy is Iran. Bahrain, their enemy is Iran, etc. Israel is the only hope for them. They cannot fight Iran. Those Arab are no match. If you go check the Saudi army, all of them, they have big belly. They have a few hundred of them. They are like, they have a good shape, but the rest of the army is just potatoes. It's just numbers. They cannot run. They cannot even cross the street. Each one of them, he get like $10,000 salary, and his belly is so big. They go to the army. They eat shish kebab and rice. They take a nap, Allahu Akbar, they wear the uniform, it's time for the prayer 5 times a day, they go home, and that's it, praise the king. This is the job of the Saudi army. This is why they could not even win against Al-Houthi in Yemen. Imagine they have airplanes, they have tanks, they buy the most expensive weapon from USA, still they could not win the war with the Houthi. Why? Because they're potatoes. They are spoiled people, they have a lot of money, they cannot go to war. The soldier, he run 10 meters. There is only special forces who they are supposedly very high quality as physically. Are those are like the bodyguards of the king and the royal. The security of the rest is just. There's a food in Saudi Arabia. They eat it every day. It's called kabsa. Anyone know it? And kabsa is not a Saudi food, by the way. It's an Indian guy. God knows when. He, he brought this food from, I think it's an Indian style. And since then, every Saudi, every day, like almost every day, they eat kabsa. Let me show you what kabsa is. This is kabsa. They put, like here they are doing chicken, but usually they bring like a big sheep or goat. They put it in the top of the rice. Let us see if I can find you something. All right. Like this is how it is, They put a goat. They sometimes they cut it pieces, or sometimes they keep it as it is. And the way they cook it, they dig a hole in the ground. It's an Indian. This is an Indian. Those people don't even know how to cook. But anyway, the one who cook it, even not them, is Indian. Always Indian. They bring Indian who work for them. They cook the driver, etc. So they make fire in the ground, a hole in the ground, and then when the fire is like, let's say, become what they call it? What they call it? Circle. So they put a barrel in the hole, in the top of that fire, and they put the goat inside the barrel, and they put with it spice and blah 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 blah, and then they cover it. They cover the hole, and they leave it there for a few hours. That will make the meat very, very, let us say, like very, very much cooked, you know, and that's it. You have kapsa. Now I taught you how to do it. And nobody use fork, just to let you know, or nobody use a spoon. You have to use your hand. You grab the rice in your hand, and you squeeze it, because the butter will come out and the fat will come out from it, and then you throw it in your mouth. So if you are not a Bedouin, you do not know how to do it, half of the rice will go in your mouth and the other half will go in your lap or in your chest. All right. Thank you, Chief. You like it? You like it? Yeah, but this is not a Saudi food, by the way. I mean, they learn it. Now they have money. They can eat meat every day. But in the old days, those people, they cannot afford even to eat what they call it, sha'ir, you know, like it's not even the flour, you know. They make their bread from sha'ir. What sha'ir is in English? I don't know. The one you feed the animals with it. But since the oil came, then everything changed. They have villas and, you know, yeah. All right. This is an Indian dish, right? Yeah, it's an Indian. Since the Indian, they came to Saudi Arabia, they start, you know, they're you know, cooking. They put many kind of ingredients, and they add like you use almond. You see those, you put almond with it. You know, it depends how much money you have, you can put in it. Guys, did I make you hungry? In Saudi Arabia, the chief, the chef, like if you are rich, the one who is the head of the cook is a Lebanese. This, if you are really very rich. If you are, you know, not too much, you bring an Indian, you know. But the rich ones, because the Lebanese will take like, you know, $20,000 a month, not less. So the rich ones, they will bring Lebanese. Anyway, let us change the picture of the food. Otherwise, you guys will get hungry, and then you accuse me that I am the reason to cause you to get fat. I know you. Right? I know you. Yeah, so the Israeli hackers, they hacked the internet in Iran, and they shut it down today. Yeah, Washington Post, they claim that this guy, he was killed by an explosive device inside his room. The Iranian, they confirmed that this is false. It was a missile go inside his anus. All right. Could I have a cooking show? Yeah, I know how to cook better than women, trust me. Women these days, they do laundry, they say we are tired. What laundry? I mean, you just put it in the machine, you just push the button. Oh, I'm tired. What you did? Laundry. The what? They didn't know how to cook, they didn't know how to do laundry, they didn't know how to do it. The only day they put, they buy those fake eyelashes. Each one of them does look like wings, you know, like, you know, when she blink her eyes, you feel like it's going to, you fly, you know. They put those things in their eyes. You have to keep a distance, by the way, because those eyelashes are getting longer and longer and longer. And even, seriously, they look so funny. I don't know even how women, they put those things. I can't even believe it, how they accept to put those things in their face. Unbelievable. I mean, anyway, Yeah, they look like, I don't know, something weird, some aliens, you know? But anyway, for safety and security, I better change the topic. I better attack Hezbollah and not to attack women. They are very dangerous. High heels, long eyelashes. I mean, I don't know what's... So anyway, these days, women don't know how to cook. They don't know how to do laundry. I don't know what they know to do. What they do? What they do? You know? They call, you know, Pizza Hut. Can you deliver? You know? You see, when I came to the state, I never cooked anything in my life because I don't have to, you know. So when I came to the state, I rented an apartment close to a pizza store. Pizza, you know. So the first 6 months, I was eating pizza every day. Every day. I'm serious. The guy even prepared my pizza, you know? Like, I don't even need to tell him. I do not need to say what I want. 6 months. To the point I felt like I'm Italian now, you know? Hey, Tony, you know, I said, I became Tony. So, because I have no time, you know, I was doing my master's degree. I didn't know where to go. I'm hardly functioning with the language. You know, I don't have a car. So what do you do? How you do shopping? I don't know. There's no time. So pizza every day. And then I decided, you said, you know what? If you want to eat, you have to learn how to cook. And I learned. You can't teach yourself. Did they give me a discount? No, not really. And then I found another pizza store. It says, buy one, get one for free. So I buy two. The second day, the pizza is getting hard, man. I don't know. So I bought two, but it's hard now. It's hard to eat it. Anyway. Life is funny, isn't it? Yeah, now I can cook really good. But if I have time, you know, if I have time, I will. Oh, I cook. If I don't, well, what we can do? These days we are cooking Muhammad. But don't you agree with me? I am the best who cook Muhammad, right? Did you see the speech of the Iran's crown prince? Well, the Iran crown prince, I think he's a Christian right now, right? I heard most of his family already are Christians. Yeah, I hope in the future this guy will become a king again. You know, too bad the American, they betrayed this king, his family. They are the one who made him lose, you know, his place. Stupid American. Yeah. We will see. Maybe by the help of Israel, he can get his crown back. You know, those Pahlavi family, they are kings of Iran for thousands of years. This is a real royal family, not like the Saudi and Qatar and this, you know, trash. Those are real royal. Their palaces, and I'm not exaggerating, they have rooms, or let us say, when I say rooms, you can imagine how big. They are covered by rubies and diamonds from inside. So they were used to be the most wealthy, the most, like, very powerful. I mean, there's the Persia, you know. This is why it's mentioned many times in the Bible. The competition in the world was between two nations, the Roman and the Persian. But since Islam came, the country went down from one of the most powerful nations to one of the most savage, behind everything. Women, they are wearing burqa, mut'a marriage, sex for money, have sex with the children, from a country used to be so advanced. In fact, all those, they call them scientists, the Muslims, they are proud about, they are Persian. I remember when I was at school, you know, they keep talking about a famous scientist. They say Arab Muslim scientist. That's what it says in the history book. His name is Al-Khwarizmi. But you know, this Khwarizmi doesn't make sense in Arabic. So I asked the teacher, okay, what his name mean? He said, I don't know, but he is from the city of Khwarizm. I said, where is that? He said, in Iran. Huh? How in the, you know, so, and they list him that he is in Baghdad and he is born in Baghdad, but he's a Persian. They made him an Arab. They list him as an Arab. They change history. They corrupt history. And if you go check everyone, they list him as an Arab. They fabricate even their birthplace. They fabricate their names. They fabricate their language. They fabricate everything about them. And they list all the Persian as Arab. And now Iran is struggling with the Arab over the Persian Gulf. The Persian Gulf always is called the Persian Gulf. But if you check the map of Saudi Arabia, the map of Bahrain, the map of Emirat, it says Al-Khalij al-Arabi, which means the Arabian Gulf. So the Iranian call it Persian Gulf. The Arab, they call it the Arabian Gulf. So the hate between the Arab and the Persian is way far in time. And now it become more scary because of the religion, because now the Persian, they are Shia, and the ones in the other side of the map, they are Sunni. You know? Yeah. If you open the map of Saudi Arabia, it says, doesn't say Persian Gulf, it says the Arabian Gulf, you know. But we know that this is not, always was the Persian Gulf. Well, I think in Indonesia there's a lot of a fraud about claiming to be from Muhammad. Look like in Indonesia, anyone want to make himself important, he claimed to be a descendant of somebody. And that is very easy. Who's going to go after you? Indonesia, there's people, they claim they are descendant from Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein, he just died a few years ago. Yes, they're descendant from Saddam Hussein. What do you have to do with Saddam Hussein? So, it's a scam, you know, like you want to, a descendant from Prophet Muhammad. Who's going to check? I am born from potato, tomato, 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 tomato to Muhammad. Abdul, you are an Asian. What do you have to do with Muhammad? Why you look like Indonesian? Why you don't look like Muhammad? You know? Al-Qaddafi is descended from Muhammad. Just to show you. Saddam Hussein, descended from Muhammad. The king of Jordan, descended from Muhammad. The king of Morocco, descended from Muhammad. Everybody descended from Muhammad. And Muhammad, his penis was not working. Even the Quran says so. The guy don't have penis. But, you know the hadith where Allah said, Allah told Muhammad that Allah, when he created the white people, he hit the shoulder of Adam, the right shoulder. And when he created the black people, he hit the left shoulder. And he said to the ones from the right shoulder, you go to heaven, and I don't care, which means the white. And he said to the black one from the left shoulder, you go to heaven, and I don't care. The reason I'm telling you this story, maybe Muhammad was having sex using his shoulder. So he don't have penis, yes. He cannot have kids, yes. But he hit his shoulder. So each time he hit shoulder, a baby coming in Indonesia. Saddam Hussein is born. Al-Qaddafi is, I mean, everybody is descended from Muhammad. Asian, Indian, Saddam Hussein, Gaddafi, Morocco, potato, you know. Like, to be descendant of Muhammad is like those fake PhD you get online. You go for $25, you sign, my name is etc. blah 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 blah, fill in the information, you get the PhD within 24 hours. They send you a paper, you print it in your in your salon, and you say, my name is Dr. Zakir Naik. $25 online, and they got their certificate. They buy them online that he is descendant from Prophet Muhammad. I'm going to open one, actually. I will open like a website, get certificate that you are descendant from Prophet Muhammad. I will add as many names you like, even Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, anything you want. What her name? This naked woman? They keep talking about her, the singer. What her name? I mean, what's wrong with those singers? Cannot wear clothes? They can't. I think their voice cannot work unless they are naked. What her name? What her name? I forgot. I'm not really interested in those. Yeah, but they're Swiftler. I don't know. Whatever it is. Give me a break. Oh boy. All right. Everybody is born from Muhammad. Tyler. Tyler Swift. Now I remember Swift. Okay. Tyler. I mean, once I saw a video and looked like it turned to be fake, and I made a video about it, if you remember, right? This is why I don't even know who's she, you know, I have no idea. But supposedly Trump, he said, should not vote for Biden. This is why I look who's you know, and here you see how stupid in this country. I mean, who care? When it look like if you are a celebrity and you're famous, you are the one who decide who win the election. That's why all of those in politics, Trump and his enemies, both they bring trash to sponsor them. Like in the convention center, they brought a woman, she called herself a model. What does that mean? We know what model mean. It's just, you know, like, what do you do for a living? I'm a model. Ah, okay. I see. Uh-huh. All right. Did you hear about Tony Robinson? Yeah, I heard about him. Good guy. I hope he will have a good future. All right. Any question? No questions. So I want to share with you how hypocrite those people are. The Iranian, they kill Sunni every day. Go and see what they do to the Sunni in Iran. You know, there is a territory in Iran. It's called Arabistan. Let us see. Maybe I can show you something about it. Anyway, so this area, all of it is Arab, and they are Sunni. And the Iranian, they treat them like dogs, literally. Let me see if I can find you. a picture. And this is the war, actually. When the war between Iran and Iraq happened, Saddam Hussein, he decided to be the Arabian king who is going to free the land of the Arab from the Persian. And this is what happened, and this is what caused the war. Where is the map? Where is the map? I'm not sure where it is. Hold on. Here we go. So if you look at this map, here the green in the side, in the right side, in the top is Iran. The blue is the Arabian, the Persian Gulf. The red is called Arabistan or Al-Ahwaz. All this territory is Arab. However, if you ask me, I believe this is a Persian land. And the Arab population moved there during the Arab control, which means I believe this is a Persian land. However, the Arab there who live there are treated literally like dogs in Iran. For two reasons. They are Arab and they are Sunni. So they are not only Arab, which they hate them very much. In the top of that, they are Sunni, which they make them the enemy. So Iran have a big problem with those I don't know if we can, if I can find different picture, but I think you get the idea, right? You get the idea. So there's many problems between the Iranian and the Arab already. A lot of geography, a lot of war, long history of war, long history, and hatred. Anyway, a lot of potatoes. Those supposedly the Mujahideen who want to kill the Persian. Anyway, the Persian, they made them shish kebab. So, you know, this territory of land in that area is very wicked, extremely wicked. The more you know about it, the more you feel disgusted. Tuwiva Singer don't love Muslims, neither love Islam, but he's a businessman, he's a hypocrite. He don't dare to speak against Muhammad. Look, after all what happened, the Muslims, they raped their women, they killed their women, this filthy scumbag, he don't dare to say one word against Islam, not even against Hamas. Not even a single word. Because simply he's a scumbag. Right? And the Muslim, they like him because he attacked Christianity. He don't attack, you know. So he is just a corrupt, trashy piece of shit. Excuse my language. A businessman rabbi. Money. His God is money. This is the kind of a person the Bible speaks about, the synagogue of Satan. He praised Muhammad, the one who killed and raped women, Jewish women, and he attacked Jesus, and he insulted Jesus, and guess what? At least supposedly for them, Jesus is a Jew. So this is how trashy this person is. He sided with those who they are raping his women. He don't dare to make one video. I said to myself, maybe he will make one video saying that just little thing about Hamas. Never. You don't dare. He is just a piece of shit. Does Mumbo forgive sin? No, my friend. How he can forgive sin? Muhammad himself, his God said to him, may Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. Allah, he said to Muhammad, may Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. So how Muhammad can forgive sin? His God could not forgive sin. Allah is asking other God, saying, may Allah forgive your sin. Chapter 48, verse number 2. All right. All right. I hope you have a good time. Feel free to download my video, share it. I wanted to share all this background, this information about geography, the biography, all the geopolitics in this trash land, which I say, thank God I'm not living there no more. I cannot, I don't know, life is really funny. Me, myself, I never thought I would leave the Middle East. I never thought. I never actually thought of migrating to America. Never was my plan. I came to America to stay for 5 days or 6 days in the Christmas time. That's it. I never thought I would live in America. But again, life is really funny. You don't know how life can take you, where you will be, how you will be, It's really strange. There's people, they plan for their life, and all their plan never go through. And there's people never plan for the life they have today, and the plan of life for you, let's say, it's not my plan, it's life plan for me. What do you think about Kuzil? Who is Kuzil? I'm not sure what you mean. Especially you are using this text. Strange for me. Did I come through Mexico? No. I came from the airport. In fact, there was only 5 minutes for me for my visa to expire. I was thinking to go to the bathroom before I go to the, to the customs. But then I said, you know what? I will go later. So, and then when I went to the window, she said, the lady, she said to me, do you see that guy there? He said, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, if you are in his place now, it's like if you are just, he's before you, I can't get you in. I said, why? He said, do you see the clock? Your visa will expire literally few minutes from now. It was 5 minutes when I stood. It was maybe 1 minute when she stamped, left. So 1 minute, her computer can't accept even my visa. Even if she decide to say, okay, it doesn't work. So I came in the last few seconds of my visa to be expired, and I enter USA. Yeah. Again, this is like funny, when I apply for the visa, the American, they refuse. Everybody is young and single. Young and single, it's impossible. I gave me visa. I have no papers. I have no money. Like I did not provide money. You have to bring document. You have a bank account. You have to show how much money in the bank you have. You have to show a lot of money. I brought nothing with me. I have no papers. The woman, she asked me in the window, how much money you have? I said, why, you want to marry me? She laughed. She told the guy, did you hear what next to her? Did you hear what he said? She said, go sit there. I said, well, give me a passport. She said, go sit there. And then they called me to the accountant to pay. I got upset. I don't want to come to America. My mom, she insists, to go just for a few days. I was just doing it for my mom, just to leave me alone. And this is why I did not take papers. This is why I did not bring document, because I said if I don't, they are not giving visa to the one who have a lot of money in the bank. They bring reference. They bring they show them their own property. They have businesses. I brought nothing with me except the passport. And they gave me the visa, and the one they brought all the document. There's people wearing suit. They have Samsonites with them, you know. They rejected them. I'm the guy who I don't care. They gave me the visa. Funny, isn't it? And everybody says, how you guys, you know, like when they, you should see people start asking me, did you pay somebody? Did you bribe somebody? I said, no, I don't know nobody. And look, they took a page, the whole page in my, I was upset. And then even after I took the visa, I did not buy a ticket until the last few days. You know, this is why almost my visa expired, because my mom, she keeps saying, you need to go. I wanted to go. Come on, just do it for me. What you will lose? I said, okay, I will buy the ticket. And then I arrive only a few minutes before the... Anyway, it's like life is really funny. Life is funny. No, I think she didn't. She noticed I don't care to get the visa or not, and if they find you desperate, you know, if they find you desperate to get the visa, usually they will, you know, they know that you are, there is something, you are not just coming for visit, you know, you're coming for something else. So she noticed I don't really care. I mean, I don't want even the visa. I don't want the visa. Yeah, I never applied for a visa all my life, and I was rejected. Germany, France, you name it, England, anywhere. I apply for a visa right away. I get the visa. Anyway, if I did not come to America, I will not be here talking to you guys, because no way I will be in the Middle East speaking against Muhammad. I will be killed in 2 minutes. No matter how much protection you have, those filthy dogs are crazy. You know, terrorist. I went to USA in flying carpet. I know, I did. Yeah. You know, the most funny trips I have in my life is not to America. I can say is to China. I mean, China is a different story, you know. Nobody speak English. The guy in the window don't speak English. The women in the tourist center don't speak English. I mean, this is the tourist center, you know. She don't speak English. There's nothing. You go to inside China, you try to use your phone, all the apps you have doesn't work. Google doesn't work. Gmail doesn't open. Like you find yourself in different world. Like the second you enter China, it's totally different. You go to buy a ticket in the train, nobody speaks English. There's no signs. There's nothing. How to take train? Which train? No English. Yeah. You ask for water, they give you beer. I asked the girl for water, she brought me a beer. Oh boy. I'm thirsty. I said, okay, I will drink beer. Beer, big. But it's very tasty, by the way. So I drank beer. And because I don't drink, you know, alcohol can affect me so fast. I don't drink. But I said, okay, you know, it would make me feel sleepy. It's okay, you know, flying. So I asked for water again. She gave me another beer. You don't speak English. I asked for water, they give me beer. That would be a good trip for somebody is alcoholic. I said, water. You know, yeah, you know, that drink, like you drink it. Anyway. Actually, I posted a video of me in China. Anyone saw it? I have a video I posted. I don't know which, this channel or the other channel. I'm not sure. When I was in China. And you go in the street, the police are watching everybody. There's a police car in every corner. In fact, there's a street I was crossing. There was, I think, like 6 police cars in just one across. And I have the phone in my hand recording all of them. They are looking at me. And you know, because China does not have multi, let us say, ethnic. Everybody there is Chinese. There's nothing but Chinese. So it was very easy to be spotted that I am not Chinese. And I thought I'm going to be arrested for recording. Yeah, it's easy to be noticed there because everybody's Chinese. There's no, like, in America, you find people, they are Asian, black, white, all kinds of people, you know, Filipinos, Indonesian, you find everything. But in China, you walk in the street, you are the only one is not a Chinese. So it's obvious. CP, Israel easier with war if by shifting the war from Middle East to China, South Ocean. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what you mean, my friend. Anyway, I want to say to the mullahs of Iran, I decided to collect donation to buy grass and put it on the grave of Ismail Haniya. I never, you know, there is something funny about funerals in Iran. They buy grass and they put it on you. Did you see the car with the grass? Literally grass, you know, like a goat grass. Do you see the grass? Look at this. Is that supposed to be flowers now? What is this? It is a goat inside? Israel alliance easier to win war if they shift from Middle East to China? What is that? This is a weird statement. What does Israel have to do with China? What's wrong with you? And why Israel want to shift the war from Middle East to, like somebody told you Israel is in Vietnam? Or Israel is Taiwan? All right. People, they have ideas. Yeah, I don't know what they put around him. And look, everybody want to touch the thing, you know. It's like this guy become God suddenly. That's it. The mullah told them he is a good man, you know. Everybody, they force every employee of government to go out in the funeral. Those countries are run by dictators. It's not up to you to go in the funeral. You might think those people are coming voluntarily. No. It's the same as in North Korea. Communist and Muslim is the same. Do you remember when North Korea, the president, he died? The father of this pig? People are crying. Especially when they see the camera on them, you know? You know? Because everybody's scared. If the camera spotted him not crying, he would end dead. Those countries, all those emotion you see is fake. The mullah says everybody out, everybody out, everybody cry, everybody cry, everybody say hello, everybody say hello, everybody say takbir, everybody say takbir. That's why they never lose the election. So when you see this, you think, man, those people really, no, those are just forced to come out. And you have to show that you are loyal by, you know, if you watch the funeral of the president of Iran, I mean, the most funny, silly, the guy was, he was like, you know, he was talking on the phone, And the camera came on him. So he saw the camera and he started crying. Oh boy. A nation of hypocrisy. They are forced to cry, they are forced to laugh, they are forced to celebrate, they are forced to go in funeral, they are forced for everything. This is why those countries, you would love to live there. I mean, everything there is fun. Everybody watch one TV station, one news station. There's one leader, supreme leader. And there's one commercial break. Death to America. Death to America, but they will never go to war with America. Anyway. Well, I believe the future of China is going to change. It's just a matter of time. You know, remember, the Soviet Union was so powerful from outside, but inside, the worm is eating it. And this is the same in China. China is not going to be the same in China in, I think, 20 years from now. I think actually, China right now is not really a communist, even though the party is taken over as a communist party. But in the ground, there's no communist. I mean, you see, they have massive numbers of trillionaires, not billionaires. So the rulers or the rules are the communist, but the practice in the ground is a capitalism. Same as in Vietnam. You know, in Vietnam, there's people, they own the private banks. Their bank is bigger than the government bank. But they are communist too. So since the collapse of the Soviet Union, all of them, they switch because they notice communism is collapsing, is not going to work. So they adopt the capital, let us say, method of America and the West, and they merge it under the Communist Party. So in the appearance, they are communist, but under the ground, there's a lot of billionaires. And the billionaires, they bribe the communist, and everybody's happy, you know. But the country is going to change. It's just a matter of time, sooner or later. Do you think Turkey trying to team up with Russia against Israel? First of all, Russia is not against Israel. Secondly, Turkey can team up with whoever. Still, Israel can demolish Turkey and whoever. People mistakenly think that Russia is against Israel. Russia is, in fact, was doing good with Israel for many years. As an example, the Israeli, they hit in Syria almost every day. And the Russians, they never intervened. And that was an exchange that the Israeli will not support Ukraine. You see? So there's always, like, you know, this is what people think. It's just about, you know, they hate the Jews. No, this is about business. So if Israel decide to support Ukraine, and this is what's happening right now, like slowly, this is why Russia is going more aggression against Israel. Otherwise, Russia is always, you know, whatever Israel do, they kept their mouth shut. The Israeli, they hate Syria every day. The Russia never intervene, you know, which means there's agreement between the Russian, who have a massive forces in Syria, that you don't intervene with our business, you know. All right. Is Russia supporting Hamas? I say no. Russia killed tens of thousands of Hamas in Syria. all of this is just political game. Like they are saying now we support Palestine, but in reality, Russia never ever support them. You see, in order to understand what's happening, you have to go back in history and remember that the West made a lot of mistakes against Russia. When what's his name? Who is the president he met with Putin after the Soviet Union collapse? George Bush or Clinton? George Bush, maybe. Maybe Clinton. I forgot. Putin, he asked him, can Russia join the NATO? You see, Russia don't have intention to be enemy of the NATO. But the stupid Western, instead of taking such an opportunity and say, yes, please join us, and then all of this will not be problem. Russia will not side with Iran, will not side with Hezbollah. But now Russia, they have sanctions all over them. So the enemy of your enemy is my friend now. For the stupid Western, they decide to make Russia their enemy. The war in Ukraine itself will never happen if the stupid American accept Russia to join the NATO. So the Russians, they became very sensitive. Okay, they don't want us to be part of the NATO. They want us to give our weapon. So the plan sound fishy. And this is how things started. So, you know, Iran is against America. America is against Russia. Iran have borders with Russia. Okay, friends. I help you, you help me. Why not? It's not about religion. It's about benefit. Same as now China and Russia, they are getting closer. Why? Because those stupid Western, they are putting sanction on everybody, even the Chinese. Why? If America keep using sanctions over everybody, that will not make things work good. You can have better influence if you don't put sanctions. I accept putting sanctions on Iran. Like this is obvious, thing to do, but not China, not Russia. There's way better things to do sanctions without sanctions. Like I can put tariff on Chinese product, which means I'm not against you, but you know what? We need to put tariff. You want to import to us, you have to pay extra tax. This way you can lower their, almost you can demolish it, come into your country without making any aggression against them. But putting sanctions on banks, putting sanctions in businesses, putting sanctions in everything, that will make like your enemy. All those who have sanctions now became friends against America. So what the Americans, they were successful to do, they were able to unite the enemies of America because they created enemies. Not a smart move. What is my thought on Nasrallah? Snake. Snake, he knew how to play the game. You know? He's a snake. Like all Middle Eastern leaders. They bite each other. They betray each other. Snakes. All right. Is Turkey going to attack Israel? No, my friend. Turkey is a bankrupt country. They cannot have a war for 10 days. A real war. If Turkey go at war with any country for 10 days, Turkey will collapse. And I'm talking a real war, not, like now Hezbollah. Real war is very expensive. You see, this is what makes Israel strong. Look, they are fighting how many fronts? And until now, the currency of Israel are so strong. Business is running as usual. They are importing to countries around the world. The economy is not collapsing. Even though there is many, I mean, there is at least 65 countries, they have sanctions on Israel. Here you need to understand that war is not only about weapon. I don't know if how many of you have guns. If you go right now to the to shoot, just for 2 minutes shooting, you have to spend $50. This is, I'm talking about bullets. I'm not talking about missiles and airplanes. And so war is extremely costly. When you lose an airplane, you are losing billions, not millions. So if Turkey want to go at war with Israel, the Israeli forces, they will destroy all the aircraft of Turkey in 24 hours. They are no match. And until just a year ago, the Turkish pilot, they were trained by the Israeli. What do you think about prisoner swamp with Russia? I mean, this is a game. The Russian, they arrest anyone, accuse him of anything, so they can do this swamp. And the American are stupid. Why American go to Russia? They knew you will be arrested to use you. Like now, I like to go to Russia, but because I have American passport, I know I'm going to be a target. They can accuse me of anything, drugs, anything. And then my government, they are going to do the same. So the American should not swamp anything, because the stupid American who goes to Russia, he deserves it. Let him stay there. Where you go? Right? If you are stupid, why you want to go to a country you know they're going to kidnap you? That's because you're stupid. And if you're stupid, you should handle your stupidity by yourself. Right? Like, imagine I go to Iran. Well, I must be stupid. Seriously stupid to go. You know what will happen to you if you go there. So why you go there? Why an American want to go to Iran? Because you're stupid. And if you're stupid, why I want to exchange someone for a criminal in jail, in my jail, because someone stupid decided to go there to take selfie? Let him stay there. Anyway, what you can say. I'm trying to read all the comment to address them. People in Rumble, they are asleep. How are you people doing in Rumble? Are you rumbling? I hope so. Let us see. When will the white beard in the media will get IDF rocket missile? You see, the issue is that you train your enemy how to treat you. You know, in the Middle East, you see, in order to fight Middle Eastern, you have to understand how they think. We are very aggressive people. We fear, we don't respect. Respect is not part of our, let us say, growth. Fear. If you notice how the Middle East work, Saddam Hussein, he was able to make a stable country in Iraq. Why? Because he is a criminal. So when fear is there, everybody behave. The second fear disappear, everybody is a leader. Look at Iraq right now. They killed Saddam Hussein. The stupid American, they brought democracy. So now they brought for them vote. And now there is, nobody knows who's the army. There's tons of armies. There's many Shia armies. There's the government army. There's the Haz al-Sha'bi. There is Fatimiyun. There is all kind of names. And all of them, they have tanks and missiles, and the country is messed up. A little fight between two groups, the country is burning. Those countries in the Middle East, they understand one language: terrorism. Why Hamas is controlling Gaza? Because they are terrorists. They are terrorists. The second, if they become a friendly, the terrorists themselves will be killed. So simply in the Middle East, a terrorist, he killed the terrorist before him and he take over. Democracy doesn't work because people are savage. So in order to live in a savage community like this, will you have to be savage too? This is why the Israeli don't fit there. The Israeli democracy and those liberals, the hippies, you know, peace, peace, you know, they are dancing next to Gaza. What they do to them, they raid them, they kidnap them, they kill them. Because they are stupid, they don't fit. Those are Jews who, many of them grow in Europe, and they are coming with their hippie mentality, you know. So they are in the land where if you are hippie, they will kill you, they will burn you alive. And they are thinking that they can have peace. They love people of Gaza. Do you see this woman, with her name? The woman, she was freed. They are saying now she is a Bratnet. From who? I don't know. She was there for 9 months. Anyway, so hippie, you know, gay festival, etc. And they think if they put the love flag, that's it. Those Arab, they will love them and they will give them a hug. Give me a hug, you know. So they have a stupid mentality. They are disconnected with the location they are in. And that's why the Israeli, if they are the friendly kind, they don't fit there. They should leave Israel. Those liberals, they don't fit. They are in the wrong place. So in order for Israel to survive and thrive, they have to understand the blood language. This is the only language they understand. They bow down to you when you are powerful, scary. They will kidnap your women, kill your children when you are weak. So all the neighbors, they felt, because of Netanyahu, you know, peace agreement and etc. And then what happened in October 7, they felt that Israel becomes so weak. And the leadership is so dummy. This Netanyahu is the worst ever. So they hit, he do nothing. They hit again, they do nothing. They hit again and again, he do nothing. So now they said, oh, those people are really scared. They keep saying we will not go at war. And now you will see every dog around him, he is barking. So Israel is like a sleeping lion for now. When the lion wake up, all those dogs will be in the run. And this lion will be asleep until Netanyahu go. They have to replace him with someone aggressive. And you know, you can take what I said to you to everything in life there. If you are from a small family, everybody will beat you. If you are not from, you know, supported by like a gang, or let's say your family are huge in number, aggressive people, everybody will spit at you. This is the Middle East. You see, in Gaza itself, there's a few families are in control of the whole territory. It's not the government. Hamas itself, the structure of Hamas is families, tribes. You know, depending on how many men in your tribe, how much important you are. So it's not about really election and like even Hamas itself is based on tribal. Certain family, their families are more strong than Hamas itself. Hamas were not there to fight with them. So if you are terrorist, it doesn't matter if you're, let us say, organized organization terrorist like Hamas, or a family terrorist, gangs, you know, then everybody will fear you. And this is exactly the system in the Middle East. When the president or the ruler or the king or crown prince is a criminal, everybody behave. I will give you an example. Saudi Arabia. We heard that the crown prince, he killed this guy in Turkey. Anyone remember? Khashoggi. They made him shish kebab. The guy, he entered the embassy. They cut him pieces, literally, you know. By doing that, this guy, he just came to the office. By doing that, everybody behaved like a cat. Who dared to open his mouth? So this guy, the crown prince right now, he was able to change Saudi Arabia upside down. He demolished the Islamic police. There's no Islamic police no more. I mean, me myself, I never thought for a second that Saudi Arabia would change that fast. But you know what? He's a criminal. So imagine all the sheiks in Saudi Arabia, nobody dared to open his mouth. And if one of them open his mouth, he is dead. If I show you the rest, the list, let me see. And this is the only way to function there. Nobody dared to open his mouth. Now there's movie theater, there's festival for music. I mean, who can believe this happening? This is like mission impossible. But who dare to question? As long he is what he is, nobody will dare to ask, how dare you? They were not there. All those sheiks, they spoke against him. They disappear. This is just a few. Those are big names, you know. This guy, the one you see in the right, he have, I think, 4 million subscribers in Twitter or Facebook. 4 or 5 millions. The one you see his head in the right of the screen. He just said, I saw a dream. He make a video, it's not even 5 minutes, in YouTube or in Twitter. He saw a dream. They took him. He disappeared. And they took him to court and they accused him with more than, I don't know, 80 crimes. So the reason I'm showing you this is how the Middle East can be ruled. Not by democracy and those stupid Americans, they have no idea what they are talking about. And the Israeli, they think they can sign agreement. Those countries, you sign peace agreement with Emirates. Well, tomorrow, if a coup happened, all this peace agreement is a piece of shit. Those countries are not, nothing happened there by election. There's nothing. The democracy has never exist, will never exist too. There is a beast. The one who is in the office right now is a beast. And the one who will be after him, he have to be stronger beast who killed the previous beast. As simple as that. And this is how all the Middle East function. In the Middle East, if I have a fight with somebody, I'm not worried about it. One phone call to the police, they will let me out. Who dare? Because either you bribe them or you have a powerful family, the police will not dare to hold you. They can come and capture the police themselves. Your family can come and arrest the police if your family are powerful. So, in order to have everybody fear the police, you have to have a government run by a criminal like Saddam Hussein. Then who dare to attack the police? Nobody. Or the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. And the rest of them are the same. Qaddafi, you name it. All of them are the same. Criminals. Is it true that Muslims are not allowed to keep a peace agreement? Yes, it's true. If they have the upper hand. We show you already that in the Quran. Anyway. So the Middle East will never have peace, and the only way for Israel to have peace is to show them a peace of violence, because this is the only language they understand. Every few years they will attack Israel, they will lose land. Israel never attacked them. They go, they prepare themselves, and each time they attack Israel, they attack them on holiday. You see, October 7 supposed to happen October 6, because in October 6, 1973, all Muslim countries, Syria, Egypt, Iraq, Morocco, etc., Jordan, even fighters from Pakistan, they came and they attacked Israel. It was holiday. The same kind of holiday. But this year, last year, October 6 was not the holiday, it was October 7. That's why it was October 7. So always they attack when the Jews are asleep. And that's why I could not believe it, that in October 7, the stupid Israeli army leaders, they did not notice that this is the time when they attack. Always. How they went to sleep, I have no idea. Always they attack you when you have holiday. And you know, I heard stories which is disgusting. Like, you know, those people, they are supposed to be conservative. What they do, they live close to Gaza and they shut down their phones. Oh, it's Saturday, we cannot open the phone. Are you stupid? You are at war. Rocket shooting started, they did not even open radio because it's Saturday, we can't open the radio. That is stupid. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says Saturday was made for the man, not the man made for Saturday. It's your life in the line. You are at war, and you don't want to open the radio to see what's going on. So the state, many of them did not open the radio, did not open their phone, did not even call to check out what's happening. And then suddenly they found Hamas in their doors. That is just stupid. You live a few miles away from the enemy they hate you most, and you turn your phone off because it's Saturday? What about keep your phone on and you heard shooting, you heard rocket? I mean, this is not just to have a conversation with your friends. There's something wrong going on. I heard a story of a woman. She was telling us, like, saying what happened. Her husband got killed. So imagine 4 hours after the rockets and the shooting, she said to her husband, shouldn't we open our phone to see what's going on? And when they opened their phone, they received no messages because all of them, they are religious like them, all the community. Nobody opened his phone. Nobody texting anyone. So those things, you see, the Bible teaches us to be vigilant, to be smart, not to be stupid. We don't worship Saturday. Saturday is for your benefit, not for benefit of God. When Saturday is enforced on people because simply they are greedy, they don't want to stop working, they love money. But who said that you don't do the right thing on Saturday? Like, what if your son is dying? You don't take him to hospital? Are you mentally ill? So what happened in October 7 is a disaster, yes, but I believe it's a great thing happened. Why? Because the Israeli, they learned a lesson they will never forget, and I hope they will never forget for the coming 100 years. That never close your eyes. The enemy is just waiting for opportunity. Never depend on technology alone. And never trust a wall. I mean, it took them 2 minutes to destroy the wall. Imagine the Israeli, they allowed them to have those big, caterpillar machines. It took them 2 minutes to destroy the wall. What this wall for? What about around the walls, the whole long of the border, you put anti-tank, booty traps, all kind of things to secure your border so no cars can go through, no motorcycle, nothing, just close it. And you can leave maybe a little tiny space in case. And that will be monitored very carefully. So what happened in October 7 is very painful to see, but in the same time, I'm glad that it's not, like, imagine, guys, if Egypt and Syria and Hezbollah and Iran and Yemen, all of them, they attack in the same time in October 7. What will happen? They are lucky that only Hamas, because obviously the Israelis are totally asleep. Their borders are open. So the disaster can be way bigger than what happened now. It can be way massive. Do you ever get down when looking at the state of the world event, or is just me? Be a woman emotional? I don't know what they mean. I don't get down. I'm always up. I'm not sure what do you mean. Uh, you know, being born in the Middle East, growing up there, I know exactly how people think. I know what can prevent them from attacking Israel. It's not a peace agreement. It's just Israel being strong, scary. If Israel lost its, let us say, ability to be scary, trust me, they would demolish Israel in 2 hours. They would eat the Israeli alive. And October 7 is just a little example of what can happen if the Israeli repeat the same stupid mistake again. But again, they are lucky that only Hamas attacked. Only. Imagine if the Egypt is like 100 million. Their army, I think, is 2 million. So imagine if, so what if you sign agreement with Egypt? Who cares? So the whole nation is asleep? And look how horrible it is. It took them 5 hours to find out what's going on. 5 hours. The terrorists of Hamas, not only they took this, they went inside the towns close to Gaza. No, they went so deep inside Israel. Most of them get killed. Most of those terrorists, they never came back. But still, it was a very horrible day to Israel. How that happened, it was a disaster. Did Rumble crowd wake up? Well, Rumble, they are awake, but they don't like to text much. Anyway, for me, I believe that Netanyahu should be replaced by someone is aggressive, not someone is liberal. Someone he don't fear to go to war. You see, to make it simple for you, in the Middle East we say, if it doesn't get big, we'll never go small. What we are talking about doesn't get big, we'll never go small. We're talking about fire. So in order to have a small fire or ashes, you have to have a very big fire, which means take all the wood. As long as the Israeli are not making it so big, the fire will continue like this, and the Israeli will never have peace. They have to show a very, very strong aggression. So Iran shoot one missile, they should shoot 1,000 missiles at Iran, destroy their refinery, destroy their ports, so Iran will listen that anytime you would do something, we will teach you how to behave. You will pay a price for the coming 20 years to fix it. This is the only way to stop them from attacking you. They will behave like dogs after that, like puppies. But as long, what, like the Iranian, they shot 500 rockets. And what the Israeli did? Nothing. They attack a Home Depot empty. There's nothing happened. The whole world was waiting what Israel would do. This Netanyahu is just an idiot. Oh, the American told him, don't. Who cares? You do what you need to do. If the Iranian, they hit 500 rocket and the Israeli return with nothing, what you are saying to the Iranian, hit me more, I will do nothing. Same Hezbollah. This Netanyahu is an idiot. If you give me the army of Israel for 10 days, I will screw all the enemies of Israel. And trust me, Israel will win the war, because all of them, they are no match. All of them together, they are no match. You need a leadership who don't take their command from Biden. The problem with this Netanyahu, he is Prime Minister of Israel, but he take his plan from someone live in different country. All right, I'm not going to keep you longer. What international pressure? My friend, now international pressure is getting bigger now, because you know, you turn yourself to be the criminal instead of being the victim, because you make it so long. If Netanyahu finished this war in 10 days with all his neighbors, he settled the score down in 10 days, things will not be the same. This guy is an idiot. He can finish it all in 10 days. He can wipe Hamas. You do not need to send the army to you do not even need to destroy the tunnels. Leave them. But when you show them that when you attack me, this is what happened to you, that's it. You do not need to take a year, and you are not done yet. Same for Hezbollah. He can wipe the ground with them. They will never dare to shoot again. If either you decide to go at war, or you go to sleep. What they did is very wrong. They are like, you know, the Israeli army is like going on a picnic. The whole Gaza should be finished in what, two weeks maximum. And they have the weapon to do it, you know. They have you know, anyone watched the video when they killed this guy, his name Daif? Anyone saw it? Muhammad Daif? If you watch the video, I mean, the whole earth, like the whole ground in a space of like maybe 1 kilometers became ashes. Literally. You do not need to turn, you do not need to send an army to turn the ground of Hamas into ashes. You can do it from the air. Faster, easier. Let them stay in their tunnels. They put their head up, you bomb them. They stay there, you bomb them. That's it. But anyway, we are not in charge. And we just see, we just monitor. We are not the one who have the say in this madness. In fact, nobody listened to us. Right? Nobody listened. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your time. Feel free to download my videos. And if you like our channel, my friends, some people here, they keep saying Christ is king. Let me remind you. A stupid woman, her name is Candace. She said Christ is king. She's insulting Jesus. Many naive people, they think when they say Christ is king, they are praising Jesus. You are not. That is an insult. This is what the Romans said to Jesus. And they wrote in the top of him, this is a Christ, the King of the Jews. The Bible says that Jesus is the King of kings. Not the Christ is king. Where do you get this from? Don't you know that every king is corrupt? Don't you know that Jesus says, my kingdom is not from this earth? I am from above and you are from below. So the stupid woman, Candace, she said Christ is king. And then every fool go around and say the same, insulting Jesus, mocking Jesus. Well, Saddam Hussein was a king. And Jesus is a king too? What does that mean? A king? Stop your foolishness. Don't repeat those people's statement. Those are enemies of Jesus. This Candace is an antichrist. She go praise a pimp who lure Christian women to work as a horse for him. And she believe he is the best example of a man. Stop listening to people like this Trucker Carson, idiot. A useful idiot. He think that life in Russia is so cheap. He went inside this mall in Russia, so look what $100 can do to me. But the donkey do not know that in Russia, in order to make $100, you have to work 2 weeks. Don't you know that in Russia, a teacher who is retired, he makes $75 a month? Stop listening to those donkeys. If you want to say Jesus is king, you say he's the king of kings. All kings are corrupt. Have you ever seen a king is not? So Christ is not king. He is the king of kings, and his kingdom is not in this earth. So either you say something useful, otherwise you are mocking Jesus. You are not praising Jesus. What king? Joe Biden is a king. That's it. Jesus is king. That's the value of Jesus for you. King Charles? Scumbag? What king? Is that a big deal to be a king? He's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. He's your creator. He's your maker. He's your judge. He's your savior. That is Jesus. So either you say a true statement or shut up. All right. I want to say thank you all for being here. God is good, so is Jesus. Feel free to download the video before we delete it, because I don't keep videos about politics usually in my channel. Again, God is good, so is Jesus. I'm into that. See you soon. Bye-bye.